Hi everyone, it's Laura here from makingcardsisun.com and welcome to another card making video tutorial. In today's video, I'll be showing you how to create a card featuring the Tonic craft kit number 18 called Dream in Color. I'll be using one of the dies from the Secret Garden die cut set to create my own stencil. I'll also be showing you how to create a beautiful and sparkly ombre background featuring the Tonic Nuvo Glimmer Paste and Tonic Nuvo Hybrid ink. So without further ado, let's get started. I'm starting out with a die cut from the Secret Garden die cut set and with some Neenah Solar White cardstock. I'm going to die cut this die twice out of this cardstock to create my own stencil. Since this is just such a intricate die cut, I am using my Spellbinders tool-in-one to pick out all of those little pieces of white cardstock, since that just makes it easier and also a lot faster. So instead of white cardstock, you could also use a really sturdy and thick piece of plastic. You could try to die cut the die using that plastic, and that way you will be able to reuse your stencil over and over again instead of using cardstock and just throwing it in the trash after you used it. I didn't have that, so I just decided to use regular cardstock instead. So after creating my stencil, I am using a circle die from Spellbinders and some masking paper to create a mask for my card. I cut this to 4 1/4 of an inch by 5 1/2, and I am applying the mask on my white Neenah cardstock, and then I'm going to start creating the beautiful backgrounds. First, I attached the paper to my craft mat with some washi tape, and then I'm using some more washi tape to temporarily adhere and to position the stencil on my cardstock. Next, I'm going to color my Glimmer paste from Tonic. I'm using the Spring Heather ink pad from Tonic, and I'm also using the Moonstone Glimmer paste. I just love working with this stuff. You can also purchase it in multiple colors, but it's also easy to create your own custom color using inks. So I just took a little bit of Glimmer paste, and then I am mixing that up with the Spring Heather ink. I'm using my spatula just to really mix the color with the Glimmer paste. You could totally intensify this purple by adding more ink, or you could also use less product, so less Glimmer paste, of course. So on the top, I am just applying the Moonstone paste on its own. I didn't color that. And then I'm using my spatula just to go up and down to create a nice gradient, and that way you can really achieve a really beautiful and sparkly ombre look. I'm carefully removing my stencil, and I'm also carefully removing the masking paper, and then you can see that this circle is just so pretty. It's really sophisticated because these dies are just so intricate and beautiful. I let that dry overnight. However, this product usually dries after about half an hour or so, but I just decided to play it safe and let it dry overnight. I cut that a little bit smaller. I actually cut that to 4 inch by 5 1/4 of an inch using my Tonic Guillotine trimmer. And I also cut a piece of pattern paper to 4 1/4 of an inch by 5 1/2. This paper, or this pattern paper, is also included in the craft kit. It's from the Dream in Color paper pack from Tonic. Next, I'm stamping a sentiment from the Secret Garden stamp set from Tonic. It's also included in the Tonic craft kit. And I stamped that using Memento Tuxedo Black ink. I cut that sentiment piece a little bit smaller using my Guillotine trimmer. And then I'm just going to assemble everything together. First, I'm adhering the pattern paper to a standard size card using my ATG from Scotch. And I also cut a smaller piece of pattern paper. I actually cut a small strip, and I'm going to adhere that in the center of my white panel using foam squares. I'm also using foam squares to adhere the sentiment piece. And now it's time for the fun part, because now I get to embellish this card. I'm using the Supernova Dream Drops. These are also, or this bottle is also included in the Tonic craft kit. And I just really love these Dream Drops because these are actually pearlescent, so they are just really gorgeous. I'm also using the Tonic Nuvo Glitter Drops. I'm using the White Blizzard color, which is a beautiful white sparkly glitter drop. So there you go, that finishes up my card for this video. Thank you so much for stopping by. Make sure to visit my blog for more information and check out the video description below for a linked supply list. I'll see you very soon. Bye bye.